Representative Osley and Representative Trumbull. From Representative Trumbull's desk, I believe you have a recognition.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. First, I would like to recognize CFO Jimmy Petronas for being here with us today. Obviously a great friend of the Panhandle, a good friend of mine. And the Commissioner of Agriculture, Nikki Freed, is here with us as well. So thank y'all both for being here. Madam Speaker, if you would, and members, indulge me for just a little bit. I appreciate the opportunity to speak for a few minutes today to give you a little status of my hometown and community that was severely damaged and partially destroyed this moment 6 months ago. Imagine that after this afternoon 6 months ago for hours, 155 plus mile an hour winds were destroying your community, your hometown, your home, your children's neighborhood, and every aspect of where you and your family and your friends call home. 6 months ago at this moment, Hurricane Michael was destroying both of our hospitals, all of our schools, our nursing homes, our grocery stores. Michael was tearing down all of our hurricane-proof traffic lights, destroying 95% of our sewer system lift stations, breaking 90% of our power poles, and breaking down 90% of our trees. Imagine every single building, every man-made and God-made structure in your city was damaged or destroyed, absolutely everything. When the wind stopped, security systems were sounding, car alarms were blaring, water was spraying where trees and power poles were uprooted, people were screaming, looking for their families and homes crushed by trees. After some time, people, neighbors, children emerged, cars were crushed, roads were blocked, impassable for many days. So here we are 6 months after the storm. We're now faced with flooding and fires. We've lost an unknown large percentage of our population. We've lost thousands of service industry workers, teachers, business owners, nurses, and physicians. Every business sector and every person has been deeply affected. Every day, homes and businesses are being demolished and hauled off. Kitchens, children's bedrooms, swing sets, and living rooms are being grappled and piled into dump trucks. Virtually every school was damaged or destroyed. You know, our people aren't beggars, and we don't live off of handouts. Our people hand out. Our people give out. I have a friend who left his home after the storm early every day to volunteer for our community. At the end of the day, he noticed that the bar of soap in his shower was decreasing dramatically. So he talked to his wife, and his wife said, well, our neighbors don't have any water, so I invite them over daily to use our shower. Our people are good people. They're the best people. They've suffered great losses and continue to sacrifice for the well-being of our whole community. Those over 50 years old have come to realize that they are replanting for a future that they will barely see. And my community is essentially a child of our great state, created by this body nearly 100 years ago. Much of what's been accomplished and amassed as a community was wiped away this afternoon 6 months ago. I rise to plead for the deep and continued support of this body as we try to survive back home. If we can survive, we can thrive. But we have used all the local and personal resources we have. And as you may be aware, Congress has yet to provide any local relief or any relief to my community, despite multiple attempts to pass legislation to give us relief. They still have not provided $1 in emergency supplemental relief. Not surprising. Disheartening and discouraging to good people who are the greatest supporters of our great state and our country. On behalf of my community, I express our deepest appreciation for the state's response to the devastation we've suffered. Our people are grateful to the great citizens of Florida and across the country who continue to volunteer every day in our neighborhoods. The best days of my community are ahead of us if we can get through these worst of days. On behalf of every man, woman, and child in the Panhandle affected by Hurricane Michael, I thank you for every assistance our great state can extend to our appreciative neighborhoods. Thank you for the time, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, representatives. Your constituents are constantly in our thoughts and our prayers, and we support you.